So one of the first things Newport does is he defines the metric that we're all running on right now around the world, which is what he calls pseudo productivity. Okay. So think about this. Back in the days of the Industrial Revolution and manual production, measuring productivity was a whole different game, right? Like it's easy to analyze how many widgets a specific production line has produced and how even a single member of that production line has produced in a given day, in a given number of hours, right? That's a more tangible way to measure. It's a literal, tangible number that you can connect to a sense of productivity. But what's happened as the world transformed dramatically into a world of ideas and technology, into a world of what Newport calls knowledge workers. And that's what most of us are. Of course, there is still manual labor. There is still tangible production. The majority of us, however, are in this category of knowledge workers. We're working in the world of ideas where our deliverables are not so tangible and measurable and concrete, right? However, the form of measuring productivity has not updated with this shift in work. And so we're trying to use metrics that were maybe appropriate for the industrial age into the era of information and knowledge workers. And so pseudo productivity is, here's Newport's definition, the use of visible activity as the primary means of approximating actual productive effort. In other words, we feel productive the more stuff we're doing, visible activity. And in the era of knowledge work, what does visible activity mean? It means how many emails am I responding to? How active am I on Slack? How many clicks here, clicks there? How many touches? And that's really detrimental to actual productivity. In fact, it's the opposite of productivity. It gets us sucked into this cycle of pseudo productivity.